Gemini, this is going to be your love and relationship reading for April. So I do see a stable couple. I see something that is concrete at least, or something that's been formed, but there is a distance between you guys at the moment. Both of these people aren't looking at each other, and in between that, the Five of Wands is suggesting some sort of a strife or conflict at the moment. It's like one of you have lost interest. The Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck, can't be bothered fighting anymore, can't do it anymore. The Ten of Pentacles suggests that recently you've been accumulating a lot, and I don't just mean in your relationship, Gemini. Alliances of all types have been going well for you. Whatever you've been working on has really been prospering. You do feel a lot of emotional security, but it seems like the other person is not quite as secure as you. At the moment, they're coming through in Hermit energy. We're going to pull some more cards and clear these messages up. And I will say I'm going to go even deeper on the person that you're dealing with in an extended reading that's linked below. But for now, this person is coming through as considering something like deeply, thinking long and hard about something. You still want to strike up some sort of a deal or some reunion with this person. I see something calling you to bring this all back together, but I also have the Three of Swords, where all of this work you've been doing on yourself is at risk at being undone with a decision that you're about to make, the Justice card. So let's start clearing these messages up, Gemini. So the King of Pentacles, I see a lot of earthy energy here, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. That could be somebody you're dealing with. I also see Libra as well with the Justice card, Virgo with the Hermit. Okay, what else am I seeing? I'm seeing that you're in a good place and you're very much sticking to your guns. You're very firm and I wouldn't be wanting to try and change your mind at the moment, Gemini. It doesn't look like it's going to work. Okay, let's clear up the King of Pentacles. The Three of Wands. It seems like something is kind of coming for revelation under the light of the Libra full moon. Today, as I'm recording, right about now, the 16th of April. So around now, it's like you're getting information that helps you move forward. And if it isn't information in the form of like something verbal, it's like a download that you experience, that you start to understand things a little bit better and see things more clearly. The Three of Wands is considering that you may want to be maybe somewhat more flexible at the moment if you're going to try and move things forward. If your mind is made up, well, so be it. But if you wanted to push things forward, I see that some of you are looking like expanding this still, and that there's a lot of room to grow here. And I do see it is like something that has like a concrete foundation on some level, be that friendship, respect, a home together, a marriage. But at the moment, there's just this disconnect. So let's look at the Five of Wands. What has this disconnect been feeling like for you, Gemini? It looks like there's been a little strife. So, somebody trying to assert their power over the other, some dominance. The Four of Cups. That was that card of just disinterest in what the other person has to say. It seems like how things have been communicated, Page of Swords in reverse, have not been received well. And that's what it's all down to, I guess, communication issues. What are a lot of these Five of Wands issues ever about? But I think the deeper meaning behind this isn't just the like, oh, you didn't clean up the dishes, or you said you'd call me and you didn't text me back. This could be more so looking like, this person's just not meeting your needs. You just don't feel understood by this person, or that you sense that they have just a lack of interest. Maybe it's you, Gemini, that is feeling this more apathetic energy where you just can't be bothered anymore, or you just don't have it in you. But one way or another, it's coming across to whichever of you, or maybe both, that the person doesn't understand them or really even care to fight for them or fight for them or care what it is that they have to say. So the Queen of Pentacles, even though there's a disconnect, you're still feeling connected to yourself, I'm sensing. Disconnect in the relationship, connection to self. The Five of Cups in reverse, because you're still getting over something. When the Five of Cups is upright, the situation has just happened. The milk has just been spilled and we're devastated. If it was wine, we're even more devastated. But on the reversal, you're kind of getting over that and realizing there is no use crying over the spilt wine, spilt milk. It's in the past. You are coming to terms with that. It's been a journey, Chariot at the bottom of the deck, but Six of Rods looks like it's been a successful one at the moment too. You really are thriving and headed towards a leveling up just in your sort of like emotional security and how you handle yourself in this relationship. So something has been pretty positive recently. Is this Ten of Pentacles talking about something more so in Gemini's maybe professional life, career, whatever they've been working on, or it's to do with this relationship and in alliance with it? I think it's, again, more and more to do with your emotional security overall. The Ace of Swords, yeah, that's very affirmative to me, that this is a yes, like you've been working on yourself. You feel like even if this person isn't really able to offer you the security that you want or the connection that you need right now, you feel very strong in yourself, and your choices are very affirmed recently. Let's have a look at the Knight of Pentacles, doing a lot of work on yourself. Within the relationship itself, though, I'm getting a slower energy with the Knight of Pentacles, so things may be moving more slowly, at a slower pace for you at the moment. My cat Luna is bringing her ball into play. We will play later. The Six of Wands, again, just this victory and success around what you've been working on, just coming back again. That's great. What had you been, kind of getting away from? The Ten of Wands and the Eight of Swords, this like overburden, overload, always being the one doing everything, pulling the weight, making the contact, making the plans, Eight of Swords, then getting stuck in that cycle, basically. The Justice card, you've got a decision to make, Gemini. Looks like you're about to make it pretty soon, especially if you're dealing with a Libra. Let's have a look at this. The Five of Pentacles. Maybe they may not like what you have to say, or it puts them at some sort of a disadvantage. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius, the situation is looking a little more optimistic. But overall, for the most part, whoever you're dealing with, the Five of Pentacles and the Justice card is a decision that's going to make somebody feel a little rejected, a little pushed out, a little bringing up feelings around not belonging, or even abandoning. So the Ten of Cups, this is more of a hopeful card in this reading. It's maybe a message that there is like friendship here, there is connection here. If you have, children together or a business together or some sort of agreement like this, that can still be honored and still be like very successful and happy. The Empress card, particularly if you have kids, this does seem to be like something that is still very optimistic, that's going to probably come back together in a bigger way. If you have kids with this person, Page of Rods, maybe the kids are, leaving the nest and things are getting a little quieter. Maybe, there is some sort of a disconnect between you and kids and this person and kids, however. So that theme would be coming up as well, though, for those who don't have children. The Empress is representing just a breakthrough in connection and creativity, in a massive soul-felt way, where you're still happy regardless. You still feel good and you feel connected to yourself and empowered all the same, no matter what happens. The Hermit card. So like I said, this is coming through as them right now. They're looking at this Empress energy. I don't think they want to lose that in their life. And they're looking at the good times too. I will get into them deeper in the extended, like I said, link below. But let's look at the Hermit now. The King of Rods. If you're dealing with a Virgo or a Leo, perhaps, They're willing to put the effort in and take on some of the burden that you've been carrying or all the effort you've been making. They're about to make it seem a little bit more equal. So anybody else though, or as well as the Knight of Rods is looking like they have quite a, let's say, crush on this person with their sort of wand chasing it down. It's like this kind of symbol of either a phallic symbol or creative symbol. So it does seem to me that there's like more of a physical attraction going on here for some, and like that's very much what their focus is. Of course, though, they are also thinking about, can they be this King of Rods energy? Whether it's male or female, it's just this energy of, can I show up for this person the way they want me to? Can I be the person that the Empress, you know, essentially is well matched to? Let's have a look at the Four of Pentacles. You're afraid that either they're closed up for good, you're closed up for good, emotionally on some level, or else you're kind of concerned that you're not able to be super honest with each other, or there's a bit of walking on eggshells. Even the Three of Pentacles. So I think that this fear is something that's just been built over time, and like you feel kind of more guarded around maybe groups of friends that are involved, or like in social settings you just find it hard to let your guard down with this person, or maybe they're not really integrating their friends, family in your dynamic as much as you'd like. The Three of Swords, this is where we're leading to a more of a painful disclosure, but the Three of Swords isn't always bad. Sometimes it's exactly what we need to see or hear or realize. And the threes also, of course, like the Three of Pentacles here, represent growth, like the Empress number 3. Like, it's not stagnated energy, at least. The Queen of Rods, another 3, the Queens. So you do grow a lot through the revelations that are coming up around this relationship. For some, it could be that somebody is making a move to come back and you weren't expecting that. For some, the Queen of Rods, it may be that somebody has met somebody else. There could be but it's just growth around a situation. And for the most part, the Queen of Rods is suggesting that you feel more empowered than before at the end of whatever the cycle is playing out in this relationship situation. Remember, these readings are general. They may not apply to everybody, and not all messages may hit home, but just take what resonates and leave the rest. If you're watching on YouTube, consider subscribing. I'll leave the link for the extended reading below. I'm about to shuffle and pull some cards for that now. Thanks for watching.